Hey guys, it's Kaylee, and today we are going to be doing a Chit Chatty Get Ready with me. I have a few questions that need to be answered, and I thought this was the perfect way to do it. So we're going to do it today, and we're just going to do like a natural look because we're on quarantine and we can't go anywhere. So we're just going to do something a little fun, fresh little moment. So I'm just going to jump right in with starting my makeup and answering these questions. So I'm gonna start with the first question. Sorry if I'm looking down, that's where the questions are. So, and my mirror is over here, but I'm gonna try to stay looking over here and just use the phone camera. The first question is, what's your favorite thing to do? Lately it's definitely been fishing, and I don't know why at all. I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, favorite primer ever. But fishing lately has been something so fun, and I don't know why. And I literally caught my first fish yesterday. Like, we've been fishing for days, and I caught my first fish yesterday, thanks to Colby. But it's been, I think, a lot of fun. Like, it's been something to do on quarantine because you can't really go anywhere, so we're just going to like the neighborhood pond or whatever. My pets have been something that's like been like a fun little touch on quarantine, of course. Like, we're on quarantine, so it's hard to say like what's fun or not, but it has been like fishing has been like something to do. Next, I'm using the Avene just spring water just to hydrate my face. I don't know if that's how you say it. I got it in a box. My mom has this box. What is it called? Allure. The Allure box. And she loves that box. And I just take stuff from it. So I'm just gonna spray my face with that, and it has the best mist ever. It's like the Morphe continuous mist or whatever. That's what it's like. The next question is, how long have you and Colby been together? So on the 14th, me and Colby will have been together. I'm just using the Instant Age Rewind concealer. Me and Colby will be together 9 months, which like isn't that long, but like it's like kind of long. But he's been literally nothing but great. Literally the most perfect person ever. Literally, he's been nothing but sweet and perfect, and the best boyfriend you can ever ask for, pretty much. So I'm so happy with how we are doing and how everything is going with that. For sure, he's literally great. How did you and Colby meet? Okay, so me and Colby, we both were lifeguards. If you live in like the Houston area, like where I live, there's this place called Splashtown, and we both worked at Splashtown, and we were lifeguards. And we didn't know each other the whole year, like the whole season of Splashtown, I guess you could say. And no offense to working at Splashtown, but I did not like it. I don't like lifeguarding. I don't enjoy it. So every day I was trying to like get out of work, or like not get out of work, but like if they asked to, like, if anyone wanted to leave early, I was like, me, like, as soon as possible. So it was one of those days where they were like trying to get you to do something else, and I was like, yes, like I will do anything else. So it's called vatting. So you would like throw a doll in the water and see if they, like, the lifeguard would get it for like practice, I guess. So she called me in for vatting, and my manager, and she called Colby in too. And I had never seen this kid my whole entire life, and I was like, okay. And at first I didn't think anything of it. When you ask Colby's side of the story, he says like, I saw the most prettiest girl in the world, but like, who really thinks that? So I didn't think much of it, and then we were at this spot called White, and we were talking, and it was like just like an instant like click, pretty much. It was so great. But we talked, and then we went back to the, what would you call it? We went back to the guard shack, that's what you call it. We went back to the guard shack, and or no, the break room. That's what you call it. The guard shack is something else. So we went back to the break room, and they asked me if I wanted to leave early, and I was like, yes, like, please. Not because of Colby, not because of anything like that, just because I wanted to leave early. So I'm using the Coty Airspun powder, and in the shade translucent extra coverage. So we get back to the lifeguard shack, and we're talking, and there's Bentley. Y'all met him in the last video. And we're talking, and they're like, do you want to leave early? And I was like, yes. So I get my stuff, and I'm leaving early, and I'm walking out, and I guess they asked him when I left if he wanted to leave early too. And he runs, and he normally does not leave early, but he runs and wants to leave early because he met me. So he runs because he wants to see me, I guess. And I wasn't thinking that much of it. Like, yeah, it was fun to talk to him, but it wasn't like, oh my goodness, like, the one. Like, I didn't really think that because we didn't really talk for like a long time. And I was in a bad relationship before, so it was just, I wasn't thinking about another relationship. So we're talking, and he runs out, and he's like, hey. So we're sitting outside of Slash Town on the bench for almost an hour waiting for our parents to come pick us up, and because neither of us had a car. So we're waiting for our parents to pick us up, and next thing I know is there's somebody honking, and I was like, is that your mom? And he was like, yeah. I was like, that car's been there the whole time we've been out here. And he was like, oh my gosh. And so he runs off, but we don't like give each other information like our social medias or anything like that. I'm just wiping it off. And so nothing happens, and days go by, and I'm thinking about him. Like, it was weird. Like, I was just thinking about him, and I was like, no, that's not right. Like, so I go into work Wednesday, and I don't see him. So at the end of my shift, I'm like, and I asked my head guard, which is like one of our managers, I guess you could say. And I asked my head guard, hey, what was that kid's name? Because I didn't know his last name, so I couldn't look him up on social media. But I was like, hey, what was that kid's name that I was talking to, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, oh, Colby Biddle. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And so I go and I type in Colby Biddle, and I type it in, and he's the first person to like pop up. Colby's last name is Biddle, not Biddle. So we're joking around because his last name is not Biddle, and I DM him I just followed him, and he DM'd me like a few hours later. I'm just using the Tarte blush in Party. So he DMs me, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, I think I like this kid. And we start talking, and then it leads to FaceTime, and then it leads to meeting parents, and now we're 9 months later, and he's my best friend and my boyfriend. So literally the biggest blessing ever. Wouldn't trade him for the world. And I know he's watching this, so I know he's gonna text me and make fun of me, but wouldn't trade him for the world. Literally my best friend. The next question is, what do you film on? So I have a DSLR camera that I could be using, but it's hard because I can't, if I use that camera, I can't actually edit on iMovie, so it would just be like a whole clip, and I don't want that. Like, I want to actually edit and like edit the parts out that like I don't need and stuff. So I actually just do it on my phone, which I don't think is that bad. Like, I have lighting and stuff, but I just do it on my phone, and I have this little tripod that like comes with a microphone, so, and it's a cheap tripod. Like, I don't think that's what you need to spend your money on, but yeah, I just film on my phone. The next question is, why did you start your channel? I don't know if this is anybody else, like, or if this is just me, but like, I feel like as a kid, you always dream of having a YouTube channel. Like, you watch people on YouTube and you always dream of it, but like, you're never, like, it's never been a reality. Like, nobody ever, I don't know anybody who started a YouTube channel. There's actually 3 people that influenced me with this question. So 2 of them sound like really dumb, but Manny and Mue, which I feel like is everybody's like icon or whatever, like literally the best person on planet Earth. Manny MUA for sure. And okay, this one some of y'all may not know, but Heather, I think her last name is Welch. She doesn't do YouTube, but she does TikTok, and she's just herself. And I value that so much, and I feel like that is such a key. I'm just using the Jaclyn Hill palette. Such a key thing is to just be yourself, and I feel like people never do that. And that kind of influenced me to start a YouTube channel and do something that I love and have fun with it and be myself and not care what other people think. And I think that is such a big key thing. And the third person is Colby. I told Colby about the YouTube channel, and he was like, do it. You want to do it? Do it. Like, he's just so happy that I'm happy doing what I want to do, and he's so supportive of it. And I feel like that is so, like, key in a relationship, that he supports what I want to do. And I don't know, I just love him for it. And I just love that he does everything that I want to do. And he just supports everything that I want to do, and I love that about him. So those are the three people that influenced me to do it, and I'm so thankful for all of them. I'm just blending it with my blush brush so that, I don't know, I always do this because I feel like it looks a little much if I don't blend it. Okay, the next question I feel like is a big one that a lot of people don't know about or talk about, and a lot of people truly don't have one either. So, does your ESA dog help you? My ESA dog, Bentley, which you saw earlier, who's pawing at the door right now, and I'm about to let him in, but he is such a big help. My ESA dog is such a blessing, and it's hard to say, like, if you should get one or not, but I feel like if you feel like animals help you, get one. It is so beneficial. At least for me, it helps me. And I got the perfect dog. He's so cuddly, and he's so an ESA dog. And when you Google it, it's hard. When you first want an ESA dog and you Google it, all it comes up is labs, or like, it's just dog, like, key dogs. Like, that's key breeds of dogs that pop up. And I don't think it needs to be key dogs. I think any dog can be an ESA dog. Any animal can be an ESA animal. And it helps so much when you just find a dog that fits with you. It doesn't need to be a specific breed. Like, dogs help so much, and I feel like people don't understand that. And they are so beneficial, and they've helped me so much. I have a cat as well, which I think you can see over where. I have a cat as well that you can see over there, which is like a therapy animal when I first had depression, and he is such a blessing. I love him so much. Like, they help so much, and I feel like people don't understand that, and they just underestimate ESA dogs, or say they're an excuse to get an animal, like Colby said. Like, I just don't think that's how it is, and I think they're so beneficial. So I'm going to do my mascara off of camera because I cannot freaking do mascara to save my life and I would look stupid doing it up there. So I'm going to do it off camera, and I will be right back. So I have my mascara on, and I wanted to show you the two mascaras that I use. So I just used the L'Oreal Telescopic in Blackest Black, and the Lash Sensational, which this is the waterproof one, but both of them work, and I think that's great. So I think that concludes today's video, and I hoped I could answer some of y'all's questions. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button and like this video, and I will see y'all later. Bye!